The Joe Rogan Experience.
You know, the crazy thing, I was talking to Shane Gillis, and he was talking about his experience hosting Saturday Night Live. And he's like, Saturday Night Live only pays you $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you host it for a week, it's $5,000. We're like, that's crazy. But then I talked to Pat from the Black Keys, and he was telling me, he's like, you want to hear it even crazier? He was like, when you do a late night show, it costs you money. Because you got to fly everybody out there, you got a band, you got hotels, you got this, you got that. Like, it costs you $50,000 to do a late night show.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I just did that a couple times. Yeah. Catch me on such and such. Yeah. Watch them shits. Buy the album. Yeah. It's funky, like the whole promo thing and to do late night television. It's
How effective is it now?
Debatable. I don't know. I don't know how effective it is.
It's not what it used to be.
I don't think so. I mean, from my experience, the TV promo, like certain ways that were, I guess, the only way to move, are not as. It's not moving the needle as much. Maybe it's just for me as my personal experience.
I think it's for everybody.
But it's not really moving like it used to. But it is still important in some capacity. I don't understand it, you know. But I'm a fan, so I like to go play the Late Show with Letterman, to go play the Tonight Show. It's like, that's a dream to me as a kid.
Right.
You know, like, I love to be able to do that, to be able to step in that building and play Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
or do whatever. It's like, it's this thing, but it's, you know, you're investing in something where you're not really quite sure on what the return is.
Right. But still, you're doing it because you just want to do it. It's a cool milestone.
Yeah. And also, you know, in a record business, people aren't really, you got to be everywhere.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
And you got to do that and also be your own promotion on social media, which is a wild thing, you know. And people are leaning on TikTok. I mean, I have meetings with folks about, you know, what's the plan? What's the strategy? What are we doing? Well, we got to get traction on TikTok. We got to do this. So I caught myself a couple times doing some goofy ass shit for TikTok, and I'm like, I don't like this, man. Like, this doesn't feel good to me.
Right. It feels
know?
whorish.
It feels whorish. It feels, it's not in my character. It's not it feels fishy. It feels reachy. It feels gross. And it's like, well, this is kind of what's happening in the business. And I'm like, well, I don't know if this is, you know, and these are these debates. Well, this is where it's going. I'm like, well, that's why I'm gonna go be a fucking photographer. You know, it's like, it doesn't feel like it should feel to me.
Right. It doesn't feel authentic.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And everything is, you can't film sideways anymore. Everything's got to be vertical for the algorithm. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right.
Let's talk about some music. I feel like James Brown in it. Fucking.
Isn't it weird that the shape of the phone dictated the way you hold it?
It's wild to me. And that's what we're talking about in music business meetings. That's funky.
Because remember, before TikTok became huge, Andrew Schultz had that thing that he was doing on Instagram. It was like, turn your phone sideways. So he was telling everybody, hey, turn your phone sideways. They turned their phone sideways, and then he had it that way.
Simple. Right?
Simple.
Just do that.
But now it became all about the reels, and you got to be able to flip up from one reel to the next. So now it has to be vertical.
And then it just keeps you going. It keeps you going. It keeps you going. It keeps you going. It keeps you going.
What's going to happen if those foldable things get adopted by everybody? Because I went into a rabbit hole last night. I got into foldables because I have one. I have a Z Fold Flip 4, whatever the fuck it is.
What is that?
Never used it. It's a Samsung foldable phone. I was like, this could be great. I'll be watching YouTube videos, much larger, but then you're carrying this brick around your pocket. It's and it folds. It's weird. The whole thing is weird. But eventually, like I know a lot of people that have adopted those because they don't want to take a laptop with them. So if they have to answer an email, they'll open up the fold so they can have a laptop setup basically in this 10-inch or 8-inch thing.
Yeah.
And they got this little thing and then folds it and it's the size of a regular phone.
Huh.
So what are they going to do then with the if that becomes like if Apple releases a fold phone, that's when it's going to take off. Because right now it's like it's only Android phones have that now. And, that's only like a certain percentage of the people, especially like people that are, like most of the social media platforms they're made better on iPhones. Like
Sure.
the apps are better. They're optimized for iPhones. So if they start doing an Apple foldable phone, I wonder if it'll be a different thing. You could hold, now you have to hold it sideways because everybody's doing sideways now.
I don't. That's beyond my.
Oh, but that thing is though, if a thing organically becomes viral, like if you have a song that you put out and organically becomes viral, there's no better promotion. There's nothing better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because everyone can share it. I go, oh, check this out.
Yeah.
I'll share it to friends. They'll share it to their friends. They'll put it on Instagram. They'll put it here. They'll put it there. They put it on Twitter. And then next thing you know.
Yeah, but you never know what it's going to be, right?
You can't.
You never
There's
know
no
what
way to
it's
know.
gonna be.
Yeah.
Vegas.
No way to know.
You have no idea.
Yeah. It's a lottery. It's crazy. Like some things hit and you're like, how? And then other things don't hit. And you're like, how did we miss this one?